currently adding my restream chat, so let me work on that. Pretty, I can't stand restream. It like will not let me connect automatically. It's such a fucking nightmare to use. Everything in its lags like shit. I can't believe we pay for this. Let's see, how do I get the damn page to not look like hot garbage too? Alright, let me grab the overlay. Wait, I have to set up a separate program for this. Cool! Okay. Just gonna move that over there. Sure is annoying. Alright. Hey Tiff, how are you? I am currently trying to embed my chat into the stream, and I can't find the damn... I hate restreams so much. You would think it would be easier to do all this shit, right? It's only been around for a fucking 100 years at this point. Also, speaking of shit that should be not happening, I just got like 70 spam messages on Instagram, all because I tagged like Twitch creative and art, and it's like, I don't want that. Oh, let me fix that. It shouldn't even be streaming to them. I already turned his streaming off. Sorry, Brian's friends. There. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, it reverted back to the settings. I just want the overlay. Okay. Restream chat overlay. There. Try it for free. I pay for it already. Just give it to me. Ah! Goddamn nightmare. Give me the fucking chat. Where is it? Alright, I give up. I'm just gonna do the one that I just downloaded, I guess. I don't like this Restream chat bot. I remember this, using this before, and I don't like it. Also, just put itself on my desktop. I love when that happens. Anyway, this is starting well. Am I a robot? No, I wasn't a robot when I logged in like 600 minutes ago. Just, it's like making me verify where cars are. On these fuzzy ass images that I can barely see. It will not let me chat to it either. Embed in stream. There it is. Why did that take 600 years though? Okay. Okay, how's this look? All right. Anyway, there we go. This is a little blown out. Let me turn this light off. Just use natural light. Okay, whatever. This is good enough. I'm trying, y'all. Oh, this is stupid. It made my actual... It made the actual window... The appearance of the actual window just clear. It didn't actually make my, like... It didn't change the one on my over... Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Now I can't see the chat that I made because I tried to make it clear. There it is. Also, it didn't send my message still, so that's cool. Help me send my message. Amazing. Won't let me do anything. There. That's better. Don't get a lot of choice on this, so. I'm trying to make the chat nice and big so I can just see it there. Woo! What the fuck is Trovo? There we go. Can you see that? This music fucking sucks. I hate you. I hate all of this. All the stuff that I have to do to be able to stream on YouTube. I hate all of it. It's all terrible. Alright, I'm done bitching. Alright. I can see everything now. I've got everything embedded. Alright, let's do that. Really don't like the background opacity thing. I guess I can change that. Da-da-da-da-da. I just want the opacity to be like that. That's fine. I just don't like the way that it makes that look. Transform, let it transform. I can see all of my chat in here, I'm pretty sure, so it's fine. Wow, that looks like shit. Also, I can see music. Why is it so hard for me to find my favorites? I've made several playlists, why can't I find them? I hate everything about all of this. Yeah, I can't find it, like, literally have a playlist and I can't find any of them. Hello? Belinda? There it is. Nope, that's also not it. I can discover, I can browse. There we go. Saved. All right. The first thing I'm going to have to do is, I think I'm going to switch off my mini cam and I'm going to switch to just controlling. I don't know why it looks so bad. Yeah, it's okay. Ooh. And I technically have this. If you can see my face. Alright, I'm gonna stop bitching. I promise. I promise. I know this actually seems really dark, but this is black, so. Okay, everything is fine. It's fine. What I don't seem to have is my stash of pens and pencils, which is normally in my bag. So that's interesting. Is it in this one? Yeah, okay, cool. These are the pens I've been taking with me on trips when I do stuff. So I still draw a little bit when I go out. Sometimes I just haven't been doing a lot lately. Promised? Atheist, you promise? What does that mean? Okay, so Buh. Does it seem fuzzy to you? Oh, I see. Does it seem fuzzy? Because it looks fuzzy to me. But it's not. Like, it's not on mine end. So, that's weird. Okay. I pulled this out because I think it has some blank in it. Some blank stuff. Blanks pages. Some of this is super hot garbage. Ooh. There's a free page. There's a thing. There's a fish. Maybe I'll do something like this today. Just something chill. Something chill. I do like doing these. They're kind of calming. Maybe I'll do some of these. That's kind of fun. Some gouache. I did not get any gouache out, so it's all watercolor right now. I don't even know. Those are gouache. I remember doing little circly things. Little designs. Gouache. background. Usually this happens when I have paint somewhere else and I have to use it as a background. That is way too bright. Let me fix the... That's actually quite helpful for determining color. Let's do a little... Do some white balancing. That's better. Okay. I'm going to leave that open because it's probably going to end up changing as the light changes. As the sun moves around in the sky. There we go. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, see how it's changing already. Okay, so I do have a lot of like space in here. A friend of mine was supposed to get these from me, and I was going to give them to them at Colossal when they worked, but they haven't worked in a while, so I need to get those to them. I don't know, I may set it up so it stops doing the thing. I don't even know what's going on in this book. Bunch of garbage, probably. I know what that is. That is this project that I'm still working on. It's not done yet, but I know exactly what that is. That was where that was. This is a painting I'm working on, a sculpture that I'm working on for a book for a friend. So it's gonna go, yeah, it's probably like this. Yeah, there it is. I did these ones with acrylic gouache. You can see. So that's the last thing that I've worked on before I wasn't able to make art anymore for a little while. Keep that on the side. I'm gonna think about it. All right. These are just some doodles I've been working on. Trying out the sketchbook. Just kind of play around with stuff when I'm hanging out. I don't really like the Toothless paper that much. It's very smooth and it's hard for me to work with smooth stuff sometimes. So, I don't know. It's kind of, you know how it is. So I'm gonna work on some Snoke. I don't even know. Oh, okay, so let's do this real quick. Okay. So one of the first things I'm going to have to do, because the cats have been in here basically constantly for a while now, is I'm going to have to wash my good brushes because they're always fucking rubbing their faces on them. I'm going to do that real quick. We can have a little chit chat. So I have, I'm not going to, it's not like I have to like fully wash all of them. I just have this, I'm just trying to get the cat hair off of them. I've got a little thing, a little cleaner over here. I can show you how I usually do this. If you want to see it, I'll bring the cleaner over here. So I've also got fresh water next to me, but this is just a brush cleaner, and then these just regular water. And I'm basically just gonna get hair and oil off these brushes these are like my nice brushes, my nice watercolor brushes. I have a lot more brushes than this, but I'm gonna focus on these right now. Just a little bit of soap, a little rinse, and all that. And I'm just, they should all already be clean. I'm just basically just getting cat hair off of them and trying to make sure they're ready to go and I'm not like smearing cat hair. So this isn't a watercolor brush. This is actually an acrylic brush. It's a little bit more like a liner. But that's okay. I use it the same way, so it doesn't matter. Like, you can do whatever you want with any kind of brushes. I just want to make sure there's not like oil on them. I don't want to get oil from the cats rubbing their faces on here into the watercolor paint, because it'll cause issues. And since this is just water on this, I'll reuse these later. I'm not going to waste the paper towels. Just let them dry out. I can tell you though, when they talk about watercolor like being expensive, it is really like one of the most expensive painting types. But one of the things that's nice about it is that even if you do buy really expensive watercolor, it'll take you 100 years to get through all of it. Like my watercolor that I have, like I've got these are all custom watercolors that I've had, like that I bought. Custom meaning not custom like I had them personally made, though I would do that, but like they were handmade, and like I'm pretty sure that this is like $800 worth of watercolors right here, and it doesn't look like anything, right? Like these look like just nothing. Like these are Jasper whatever. Like I'm still on, like I bought those I don't know how many months ago. I'm still on a payment plan for them. And you know what the worst part is? I don't like them that much, which is okay. Like I can find other uses for them that isn't like traditional stuff. It's just that I'd like to have them basically forever, so I'll be kind of holding on to them. I'm going to work a little bit. I think one of the first things I want to do today is I've been having real bad problems with my hands lately because I've been playing so much Slither. My arthritis in this hand is starting to get really fucky. I've got 2 cuts right here because I fucked up today, and I just like did that thing where you like reach down into something and basically get your hand jammed against the wall. And what I'm going to do is I have these little zit stickers, but these are actually just hydrocolloid bandages. So here's something that makes me kind of mad. I love hydrocolloid bandages anyway, but I don't understand why you can't just buy them anymore. Most companies stopped making them, and I was buying those. Do you know the welly bandages? Have you ever used those or seen those? They are they're great, like little bandage package tins, and you can get refills for them, which I love. But they used to have hydrocolloid bandages, and they don't anymore. Now they have pimple patches, which are fine, but I still want hydrocolloid bandages because I prefer because I have EDS. It's very hard for me to heal things. I feel like I'm always like easily getting cut, and these hydrocolloid bandages, basically I'm just treating these like hydrocolloid. My hands are very clean right now, by the way, because I've washed them like 600 times because Belinda did her face this morning. She did all of her new face routine. She's working with salicylic acid and trying to fix her pores. Okay, so basically these are hydrocolloid bandages, but they're tiny, so they're perfect for like little cat scratches. I'm not giving the finger, I promise. But Welly does make hydrocolloid pimple patches, but they're huge. They're like this big, and they're crazy. Yeah, so they're not the best at sticking, but I know for a fact that this hand is like super dry right now because I've like washed it several times. So these are fine. Now, technically, you are supposed to dry your brushes like this. I don't do that. I don't really care too much about drying them because I don't. They're fine. But you can also use these little things on the side of the brush thing. This obviously not that one. But then you just get the cats get really interested in them when that happens, so we don't do that. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry. So what I normally do when I'm painting, it doesn't matter what kind of painting I've been doing lately, I keep this right next to me. This part has the soap in it, so it's just one of those little soaps that has the little cake inside of it. And what I do is I get a little bit of water into the cake, and then I pop it in here, just to have like a watery soapy, and it's so much easier to just clean my brushes that way, and then I can use the fresh water from this part. And then also, if I can also pre-prep by making a little bit of soapy water in here and letting it dry, and it turns into a little cake, so that the next time I want to use this, I just put water in it and I'm ready to go. And it works wonderfully. So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to just sketchy doodle a little. Actually, let's do this. This was basically dry, so I'm going to do a little foldy. Because my hands are busted. Let's see if I can't get my damn wheel thing. Got like 2 inches to move around here. I don't know what's going on here. Listen, I don't know if I want to sketch in this. I really don't like the texture of this sketchbook. Also, I got this girl. I wonder what she smells like. I haven't opened this in a minute. Holy shit, they're still wet. That is unbelievable. Alright, wow, okay. They're not gross either. There is soap in here though, so that's been weeks. It has been weeks and weeks since I have used that. These are my travel pens. They're mostly my shitty Pigmas and good old Earl. Ooh, is this oh yeah, the little cheapo tikis. Tiki. Man, it sure would be nice if I still had my fucking my pencils over here right where I could reach them, but I can't do that anymore because the cats. So I've also got my my Paul Rubens and my Holbein acrylic paints. I don't know which ones I'm going to use those. So. For later. Where is my pencils? Now, I have had. God damn, there's cat hair just everywhere. Okay, let me get one of my pencils. Alright, ow! Why? Why is everything hard all the time? I try to make it as easy as possible, but I still get fucked no matter what I do. I got like 60 really nice pencils. Let's see if I can find one of them. These are all my really nice acrylic brushes that also have cat hair all over them. So we'll be cleaning those later. Same thing. I've got to finish my projects that I owe people. There's so much cat hair. I'm gonna have to just install a vacuum like right here and just vacuum them as they walk by. Man, this seems like something I would make. I should start getting paid for my shitty music. If somebody got paid for this, then I feel like does this just not work? Okay, cancel. Let's just do it from here. Fuck it, force it. That'll look good. Why isn't the chat working? Neat! It's not getting any of your chat, so let me see why it's doing that. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. It's not even connected. Connection expired. How did my connection expire? I literally just opened this damn thing. Why? Select all the pictures with motorcycles. You'll need to reconnect your channel on your Restream dashboard. I'm streaming from there right now. How is my channel not connected? I hate everything that this thing does. It's such a pain in the asshole. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't care. I no longer care. The chat comes in here, so it's fine. Yeah, fuck you. I'm no more. That's done. I'm done with that now. I'm not trying anymore. So I bought these erasers, because I'm always have erasers everywhere whenever I'm drawing, it seems like. But I bought these kind, and I'm gonna try to use it this time more. Should use my tiny vacuum. Vacuum up all this cat hair over here. Jesus Christ. My hands are so mad from Slither. That hurts. Like, this hurts a lot, just doing any of this. So I don't even know what I'm starting with, but we'll just do this. We'll just play. Yeah, we got 10 minutes of one run of music. Not even any minors or anything. What is this one? What will this do? A little bit of hope. A little bit. Is that too bright? I mean, it is pencil, so. Did you see my friend's comment on my fucking Facebook post about like the discrimination stuff in schools? And he was like, I got discriminated in school, and it's like, how's this any different than that? It's like, dude, first of all, way to center yourself. Secondly, shut the fuck up. Like, I grew up in the same school system that you did, and this has nothing to do with how you were treated in high school, and everything to do with like legalization of bullying, which is way different than just like somebody being shitty to you when they're kids and nobody doing anything about it. Like, there's a huge difference. Okay. Anyway, Brian's gonna be streaming tonight with Trent, I think, and they're gonna be doing something. What's she doing? Who knows? I'm just trying to get my hands to stop hurting. I made some custom skins for another worm friend last night. That was fun. Oh, my hands are so swollen and tight. I can feel it. Just laying down the groundwork for something. Yes, these are gonna have to come off. It's too bad. They were already helping. Anyway, I'd hoped that they would stick a little better, but I think my hands are just not, it's not doing it. All right, I'm gonna try to fix the, I'm gonna keep it from just stopping the focus issue here. There, that won't happen anymore. Okay, that works. Why doesn't anything else work? Oh. Hello, Earl. How are you today? Hello, Earl. Do you know? It's so fuzzy. Ew, yuck. Where are you? Are you off tomorrow? Jeremy and Teddy came over yesterday, so that was fun. They decided to, since they were off, it was so, kind of nice of them to do that, because I haven't seen them in a while, but they live all the way down in Greenwood now, so. Why is this scary music? Why are you doing this to me? I didn't do that. This isn't lo-fi. It's just weird. I don't know why I decided on this rule set for these, but whatever. Whatever is clever. Oh, that's cool. A parade. These kind of look like fucked up balloon animals. trying to evolve the concept here a little. Now they look like fucked up balloon animals with toes. This kind of shape making is good for warming up my fingers, so that's what we're doing. Ooh, look at that straight line, girl! She's got nothing. She's got no strength. This is why you don't stop doing art, guys. Not even for a few days. Should have probably taken some diclofenac for the arthritic hands. Today I woke up and my right hand was so swollen. Probably from just laying on it. Some 90s shit right here. One thing I miss about, not current music, but like the current music scene is that there isn't a place to go anymore where you could just go and like listen to somebody just like spinning some nice like hip hop or some like Chicago style rap. Like it's been such a long time since I've heard any of that kind of music live. Girl, you forgot the toes. That's okay. No toes for you. What is happening to my fingers? Hello. I like this ink because it dries pretty quick. I like smeared it right after I said that. I love it. Yeah, I shouldn't have moved. Like, I was trying to like be strategic about where I was doing the inking, but that wasn't a smart move. There's that lateral move across the page there. It's fine. That's why they call this a sketchbook and not a you're getting paid for this book. Fuck you. You went to a goth night. You could look at what? Because it used to be Locals Only was the place for that. Back before Locals Only, Dave owned a place called... What was that called? He used to have live music, and every Wednesday he would have a hip-hop artist come in. It was nice. Really made some decisions with this design, huh, Belinda? Oh, VR. I can't use those. I can't go in VR rooms. That's right, okay. I was confused. Even if you, I mean, like, even if I do it, like, I don't have VR glasses, obviously, but, I can't do 3D. That's why I can't play, like, most games. I used to play Second Life before it made me vomity. I mean, it might be cool because I used to sing, and I used to do performances on Second Life. That was fun. I wonder how this paper takes watercolor. I mean, it doesn't very well. It's gonna suck a bit a lot. It would be fun though. I think that might be fun to try again one day. We'll see how far these migraine meds can take me. I don't know if it's from my diplopia that I have a problem with it, or if it's like a little of this and a little of that, like my propensity for migraination. Yeah, I've always wanted to be able to try like the HTC Vive and stuff and like be able to actually like do paintings in 3D space. I think that would be really fun. But unfortunately, that's just not meant to be for me. Yeah, I was super excited about it, and then the first time I tried like 3D glasses, I almost died. It's been so long since I've drawn that I don't even have a regular eraser on my desk when usually I had like 40. This right here is the reason I prefer this pen and this ink over microns, and that's because they smear when you try to when you try to erase them. Microns do. Alright, I'm gonna leave this how it is right now, and I have some ideas, and then I'll come back with the ink in a minute. Yes, so that's what I was trying to explain. When we did It Takes Two, one of the reasons I was bitching the whole time is because it was destroying my eyes. Like, I really enjoyed it, but it was killing me. Alright, let's rediscover some of this. It's like a background color. Let's do this kind of weird opaque thing. Maybe we'll do a little wet on wet, and I'll start with being careful. That is not a... This is literally a piece of mirror. All of my papers that I put between things are missing because I haven't done this in 1,000 years. That's fine. No. I don't care enough about this sketchbook to make as much worry over it. There we go. Ooh, she's not clean. Keep me clean. Who got her dirty? Oh, that is acrylic. It's probably fine. That's good enough. Okay. Let's do this. These watercolors have a little bit of opacity to them, I feel like. So I'm going to start. Ooh, cool, they move around. That's neat. Stop. Stop it! Stay still. Jeez, I can't imagine why I've been putting this off. Okay. Can you don't do that? You're too tight. The other ones are too loose. It's a free-for-all in here. What? Can you guys move, please? You go that way? Okay. Get in there. Oh, that's right. It's just like super heavy because they're handmade. Okay. Starting light because I don't know how this paper is gonna go. It's probably not even going to absorb any of this, hardly. I don't like this paper. It doesn't like me either. This paper? I mean, I bought one of these because, Skylar's daughter likes these, and I wanted to try one. And I had put it on my list a long time ago, and then I was like, this might be a nice little travel sketchbook. But I actually don't like it. I think it's probably meant for people that like drawing things like manga. Because I think it would make a little bit more sense to use certain types of inks on this, maybe. It's very smooth, and I don't know that I would... Oh yeah, she's a warping. She's warping. Is this fuzzy? Does it seem fuzzy to you? It's like out of focus, but it's also not in, like, nothing I do is working correctly today. Let's just talk about that. Yeah, Pake Money Watercolor. Woo! I knew this was gonna do that though. Like this is just that kind of watercolor. It's fine. I'm just doing something, okay? I'm just trying something. In my Scorch book. She settles funny, and that's okay. At least she settles. Unlike me. I settle for nothing. Oh, I made a little pencil line there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry. Now, I'm going to cry some more about my hand hurting. There we go. And we're gonna just grab the first thing that's available. And we're just gonna think about our mistakes. Let's do something relaxing. Now this is supposed to be watercolor paper. That's cool. Dirty. The reason that this doesn't have a cover on it is because I took the cover off to paint it, and then the migraine hell happened, and then I didn't get any painting done, so... It's Morbin. Shut up. Shut up. I can't. I haven't seen that yet. Let's do a different color here. Let's do... I was in school, we were allowed to have 2 watercolor brushes. One round and one flat. And we were told that the round one was a gift because we should be able to do everything with the flat if we were a good watercolor artist. That was high school, by the way. That teacher was so fucking tough. He basically just yelled at us every day. He yelled at me a whole lot. I probably deserved it, but you know. It was fucking weird. He had this thing that he would always say, and he would be like, paint what you know. And then he would expect us to always paint like barns and tractors and stuff, but like I didn't grow up around that kind of stuff. I grew up around like castles. And so he would like make us go out and take hundreds of pictures, and then he would pick like 2 pictures and tell us what to paint. I love water aerobics. I used to teach water aerobics when I was a wee lad. How boring is this? Looking at squares. You know what? I don't need this for this kind of work. What shapes shall we make? Let's do... edge to edge, but not on the side. Then edge to edge. Put this paper to work. But then this one's going to be different. That's right. This one's going to be coming in all around. Because I love tripping myself up when I'm doing a design. That's my favorite part, is when past me fucks up future me. I'm fine, I'll go to the edge. It's like difficult to see this in this light anyway, so make it slightly easier on myself. I only took one art class in high school as well, because the only art class that was offered in high school is watercolor. So I took it, one art class, for 4 years. Well, 3 years, because I was only at that school for 3 years. But I took it for 3 years. That same artist, that same art teacher awarded me with Most Artistic my senior year, which is hilarious because, like, I literally was just doing watercolor painting. It was, like, not that artistic. But Lisa Farnworth got most creative, and that's what I wanted. I would rather be most creative than most artistic. Because I did, like, the weird thing is she got most creative, but, like, she didn't do any art stuff, and she wasn't in any of, like, the creative stuff. So I don't know, like, where that even came from. Like, she wasn't in telecom with us. She didn't do any of that kind of stuff. She wasn't in... And I like her, so, like, I don't have a problem with that. But, like, I don't really understand, like, where that came from. Because she wasn't in theater or music or any kind of creative endeavor. So I don't know if, like, there was, like, a reason that was, like, a thing for her. I guess I could ask her. I still know her, technically. These are not very good designs, but that's okay. I have not painted in a fucking while. Sometimes past Belinda helps future Belinda. Not usually in the art, like, territory. But sometimes it happens. Yeah, off kilter. Love it. I'm going to go out and in on this one. Nice. I don't talk to any of my teachers from high school. I thought about going back and, like, helping with some of this stuff, but honestly, I had some weird experiences in high school that I wasn't comfortable, like, revisiting trauma-wise just by being in the building. What is this, a 6? 8, okay. I thought it was maybe an 8, but I wasn't sure. Because it definitely feels like an 8. YouTube music. 5-minute crafts. 5-minute crafts music. I pay for this, you guys. It's $15 a month for this shitty music. How do you like it? Anyway, what I'm saying is I took watercolor for 3 years. I should be better at it than I am. I'm actually pretty good at watercolor in general. Not this kind of thing. This is just testing out some stuff. I kind of like this color though. This is almost like a phthalo. I wonder if this is a phthalo blue. I did write all the color names on them. Do I want to risk picking this up? Teal. Okay. BTM. What is BTM? What does that mean? Blue teal medium. Sweet! These are lovely staining colors. Handmade watercolors. Stain your fingers. There's a lot of pigment in these. Yeah. One thing I like about this method is that you can do it pretty quickly, and it's kind of fun to see it evolve, how quickly it evolves, and it's such a simple process. It's nice. I don't think this paper is going to hold up though. I should have done this on cotton rag. I usually do this on cotton just because the paper can take it. But this is also a really good way to get your strokes in shape, because there's going to be like a little bit of fill work, there's going to be a little bit of line, and a little bit of precision. So I'm trying to keep like about, once I get into these areas, about 1/8 of an inch of area around each color. Well, it's kind of fun. It's a fun little thing anyone could do. It's a very good way to practice layering and seeing how long it takes for things to dry. It's kind of a good way to clean up your lines if you're paying better attention than this. But I should have done it with a 6. But the 8 is already out, so we're using the 8 for now. Only because the point on this one isn't quite as sharp as the 6. Also because I will just use what I have out, because that's who I am as a person. This is not a fancy project. Let's talk about. So we're getting some fuzzy edges here, and that is not because I wasn't waiting long enough. That is from the paper. So what I might do, that's the other thing too, is this teaches you how to be really light with the brush, because you are really kind of fucking the paper. A video about cotton? Okay. Just the tiniest bit of pigment addition here. Usually try to keep it to just the one watered down color over and over again, but we're not that fancy today. Not with this. I'm not going to be able to get nearly as many layers as I normally would. Somebody got paid to make this song, and that makes me mad. I do these a lot when I'm at the conventions because they're pretty calming. Not crisp lines. That is not crisp at all. What's happening? A song for Xinjiang? Okay, I'll check it out later. Start another one just to have another color going. What color? Ooh, what about one of these purples, yeah? Make them all. Okay, so the indigo, I know I like that color, but let's do... I bet this one waters down terribly. Let's find out. It's a hell of a color. It's a real purple that nobody can see. Wow. That's actually pretty funny. Their use of cotton, how though? Like, doesn't everybody use cotton? I'll figure it. I'll look at it in a second. Okay, let's do this. I picked the perfect time to stream. The cats are not screaming at me right now. That's bizarre. The only time I wish I had a bigger brush was when I'm doing the full thing. Because that's the hard part, is getting it to not pool up before the first layer is down. Doesn't matter if that part's perfect or not because it's gonna get covered. But we do want decent edges. Okay. Still doing some warm-ups. Just if you want to see what these look like when they're finished, I've got some in my other book. I think I've got some in here. It works a little bit better on this paper. This is a little bit better, I think. Yeah, there's some. These are fun. Testing the colors. The colors. I love this color. Whatever that was fucked it up real bad. This is a good one though. These colors. What? Okay, alright. Who made those clouds for me? Holy shit. Pass Belinda. Don't stick your fingers in the paint. That's the point of doing the whole page, to teach you to keep your hands off the fucking paper. Until my fingers are loosening up a little. Yeah, like this, I think this has absorbed more paint than any other part of my body. Like in my lifetime. If I'm gonna get lead poisoning from paint, it's gonna be right from that. And I definitely have some, like, paints that are not non-toxic. So I don't ever put my paintbrushes in my mouth like some people do to, like, get a point on them. In fact, I would guarantee that almost all of these, like ones that I had that are, like, handmade, they're probably none of those are, like, non-toxic. Which is one of the reasons I don't like the cats in here when I'm doing this kind of stuff. Because they'll come in and stick their faces in it. Where's my pipettes? Where are you? We are the pipettes and we never can be found, even though Belinda has 40 of them. We're the hardest thing to find in the world. Come on, man. Oh, I know where they are. They're in those bins up there. Found all my erasers. Don't need those though. I did not find my pipettes. They are not up there. Fine, I'll just keep using the spray bottle. Everybody. Hey, Soups, how are you? How's it going? Yeah, I've been trying to get back into it. Things have been so crazy. The migraines, like, had me basically not wanting to try to focus my eyes on stuff like this for a while. Because, like, I can put down a painting, and not a painting, but, like, it's hard for me to, like, get set up and then figure out that I actually can't do anything. Like, stopping a game is easy, you know? But this actually takes a little bit of effort. I was actually talking last night to somebody about... So I was thinking about, like, how whenever I used to do Reddit streams, how I used to, like, really kind of put a lot of effort into making sure that everything looked nice and that, like, all of my stream setup was nice. because of the fact that they do have people on there moderating, and I don't want to waste people's time, and they'll drop like, you know, anywhere between 100 and 9,000 people in your chat at once, and it's insane. Like sometimes it's just your chat just goes and you don't know what to do, and it's like, if you're not ready, it can be very harrowing. So I would always set those up like a lot better and have things that were just like links ready to go and things like that, and information. But like with Twitch, I don't really do that as much because like I just want to chill out. But I try to put like as much effort as I can into like things being a decent setup at least. And I don't know why this camera's looking like so much shit today, but all right, let's come back to you. Ooh, she separates. Good to know. All right. Come on. More water. More wet. Thank you. Yeah, when I stream art, I like when I stream anything else that's not this, I don't post it obviously in the Slither Discord, so I don't know how many people know that I do art. It's actually like my main thing. Just hasn't been lately. Boom, boom, boom. We have an idea. We're gonna do center light out to, we'll see. I don't know yet. I think I know what I want to do, but I'm not sure. We'll decide on the next pass. So, what are you doing this weekend? Anything fun? I came up with a new fun algorithm for making crazy skins. That's been fun. Also, I did some fun skins where like they start out as like a normal pattern and then they just like at some point they break. And that's kind of fun. I like the idea of like playing and then like just having like something different happen. I get excitement in the dumbest of places sometimes. Even just, you know, forgetting that I made a weird looking skin and that it changes color in the middle of my design while I'm playing. I'm trying not to expect too much of myself right now just because I'm having kind of severe mobility issues with my hands at the moment. Ooh, that paper is starting to come up. We're being so gentle too. It's like I'm just lightly stroking its cheek and I'm going, it's okay, honey. Cooking, gaming, drinking. Just paladins. What? Brian's gonna bring me some food when he gets Trent, but that's not gonna be for hours. Maybe I could go have a cheese and cheese sandwich with my carb buns. Come here, you. I know Some of it's getting too wet, and that's also causing the issue with the paper. But that's okay, because sometimes that's how it goes. It's just a warm-up practice. Just a warm-up practice. Whatever this color is seems to be the most, like, not wanting to cooperate with this paper. I think this is the medium, or the light teal. The binder in this one is a little bit... Actually, I think that's the pigment. It's just a chunky pigment. And that's okay. You know, texture in the watercolor is totally normal, especially for like this kind where it's like handmade. Somebody made it out of like actual cobalt or something. That's why these are expensive. Not just because they're handmade, but because they're made out of like expensive pigments. What I really like about this guy, though, is he did something really cool where he actually made... He was real good about actually listing all the pigments in his stuff, which a lot of handmade watercolor artists or people do not do. And I like that. I love curry. God, I should have curry. That's a good idea. I'll let this dry for a little bit. I'm gonna get some real watercolor paper out. Let's play. Oh, where are you, watercolor paper? I only have 17,000 things of it that I can never find. Okay. This looks like something. A block. Oh, hello. All right. Hot press. This is hot press. That's fine. Hot press paper. Let's do something very simple and I don't know, just kind of simple. I don't know why it won't zoom out and zoom in using the controlling thing. Let me do it this way. One thing I don't like about this pad is they were like, you know what? It depends on what kind of curry you're making. Some of them you don't need coconut milk. I mean, what kind of curry are you talking about making? Like, what? Like, you're trying to make a spicy curry? Because curry just means sauce. So, palak paneer. Trying to make some tikka. Butter chicken. Butter chickens. Let's do purple. We all live in a big hot car. Palak paneer, yeah. But, like, that's a curry. Also. Yeah, now I want Indian food so bad. That's not, I shouldn't have. Maybe that's what, maybe I'll order myself some. I deserve it. I'm painting. Alright, let's do that, and then let's do this. Just forcing myself to use the whole page and separate everything up into quadrants. Sometimes I wonder how much trouble I would get in on YouTube for just listening to my own music. I swear to God, I just don't care. I don't get paid any money. Who cares? Fuck me. Too close. It's okay. That first layer can be close. You know why? Because I said so. This page is going on the warp tour. Alright. Did I say tour? Yes, warp tour 2022. Good food is the best. So I love, if I have like a list, I like Korean food is my favorite food in the world, period. And then right under that is Indian food. And then right under that is probably Japanese food. Depending on how good the Japanese food is, and then Mexican. But Korean food is like, I would eat it every single day. I love it so much. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry. Some mistakes were made. It's okay. I'm gonna create a little puddle here, so we can start on that. She can hold a lot of water. So we're just gonna use that because we don't have a pipette apparently. All of Belinda's pipettes are missing. They're perpetually missing. Listen, I'm having a day, okay? I'm gonna order some food. You know what? I'm gonna tell Brian not to get me any food. I'm gonna order Indian and he can shove it. What time is it? 3:53. I'll find out what's going on. Today I woke up. So I had a dream last night that... So even in my dreams, I'm a fucking pedant, right? And what happens is... I have these dreams where... This dream where I had to go back in time to fix something for my former self, but I had to also, like, tell the person that I was with not to let me know that I was back, like, in case I talk to them or see them. But then, because I went back in time, there can't be two of us, so I had to kill myself every time. I would, like, kill myself every time I went back in time, so that there wouldn't be two of us, so the future version of me could go back in time. Which makes really no sense if you think about it. But in every, like, iteration, I had to kill myself, and I felt myself, like, experiencing death. So I must have been in, like, some fucked up shape last night while I was trying to sleep. And what ended up happening was I kept, like, dying over and over in my dreams, and it was really painful, because it was always, like, poison or something terrible. And then, like, I woke up, and my whole face was swollen, and my hands were swollen just from sleeping. And, having a nightmare body. So that was fun. Alright, let's... I don't want to use my blow dryer, but I will because it is attached to this thing right here. Just use it, it's fine. This is going to get the cat's attention, so you're going to hear some screaming in a second. If the cats start screaming, it's okay, they're fine. They are very spoiled, I promise. They get what they want all the time. What is that? Why? What is that? Stop it. swear to God, Gimmick just comes in here and chews on every chord. Oh, nice. Okay. Someone got paid for this. All they did was turn on the arpeggiator, and they changed the key a few times, and then added a synth. And they got paid for this. I'm done. I'm finished. Finished. Okay, so let's do a little more paint this time. I'm going to use one of my handmade brushes. I really enjoy these brushes because they have little metal bits that dig into my fingers. And that is, I always enjoy a little bit of pain with my painting. This of course means that I hold the brush wrong, but you know, whatever. These are Polina Bright paint brushes. Let's do... the first layer was a suggestion. So we always kind of go from there. Now this will pull a beautiful tight point, but only when it's not super wet. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of ways to hold it, but I usually end up holding it, you know, basically like this, with that part against my finger is what happens. But these bristles are a little tougher than these, so I would not use this brush on that other paper because it would destroy things. Bad things would happen. This isn't necessarily a better brush than that. It's just a different kind of brush. All brushes are valid, except the one you get in the school paint set that is plastic. Those are not valid. They suck. You know, that's one thing about, especially watercolor, because like if you get even the shittiest watercolor paints in the world, you can still get like an interesting color with it, even if they're like too opaque, like those ones you get from Amazon or whatever. But like a regular Craypause like watercolor palette, you will get like some decent... Ooh, the curve in space-time? Yes! Ooh, let's talk about that. So did you learn... Okay, so do you know how we figured out how old the universe is? Because that's actually really fucking cool. And it's because of this fucking, what is it, pulsar, that because of exactly that, the curve of the universe, the space-time curve, we saw this pulsar 4 different times. Well, the first 2 times we saw it, we figured out what it was, like what was happening. We were seeing the same pulsar twice, and it was because it was being bent, and we actually were able to predict the other 2 times that we saw it. I believe this is the case. I can look it up again. But because of that, we were able to like to determine basically the age of the universe. Some of the size. But yeah, we get everything gets bent. It gets bent. Let's go in. Okay, so you want to hear something funny? I got a funny story. So, you know how I have an obsession with coin pushers? it messes with me too. So like, I think about that shit all the time. Why do you think I'm always making those posts on Facebook where I'm like, I'm mad at physics again? And it's literally like, it's exactly that. Like, that shit just fucks me up. Every time. Every time I learn a new thing, I'm just like, I hate all this. And I hate it. So, okay. So, I really like, we should check out, so I think Veritasium did a thing about it, but also, who is it? PBS Spacetime? PBS Spacetime does stuff, but the thing about their like YouTube videos are not nearly as accessible as some, so you have to like know what the fuck they're talking about physics wise. But it's nice because they do talk about everything, so that is also helpful. But it's not nearly as like user friendly as like Astrum, or the History of the Universe is a really good one. Oh, that's cool. I want to read, have you seen, this is what I want to read. I have it on my Amazon list. Hold on. This one. I want to buy that. You might want to read this. It's supposed to be, so here. It's supposed to be pretty good and pretty easy to... Super Junior. What is Super Junior? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, no, I get it. Well, so am I. Like, I am not a physics... I'm not a physician. That's for sure. I'm not a physics sorcerer. But I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. So anyway... So I'm always playing these coin pushers, and they're so much fun to play because there's like a lot of thought that kind of goes into how the game works, but also like how the coins work. Like, whoever came up with the concept was very smart because the coins have edges, right? And I'm sure that was based on like coins that we already had at the time. But because of the edges of the coins, the way that the game works, that's too pigmented. I'm going to bring it down. That one can just be darker. When you're using a new watercolor, like, you never know how dark it's going to be. Physics witch. Yes, exactly. Anyway, I was at the arcade at Kings Island, and this guy sat down, and I know he was waiting on the machine that I was using, but he was sitting next to me watching, and so was Felix. So there were two people watching me play a coin pusher, which is very not what I'm used to, right? And watching someone play a coin pusher is actually pretty relaxing. I wish I could stream from Dave & Buster's. If I was comfortable doing that, I would do that. But there's something about the physics and the psychology of the game that makes people think they can win it. And of course, everybody has their own strategies of how they can do whatever. But one of the interesting things is, so I was sitting there and I'm like, this guy sits down, and I know he was waiting for the machine because I had basically like set it up to like pay out all the cards. But he was making me kind of uncomfortable, so I ended up leaving. But he was talking about how he's a regular there and he comes all the time and they win prizes, and he sells the prizes, which is smart. I mean, if you're gonna have a gambling addiction, at least it's like a mild one and you can resell the stuff that you got. And so he was saying, he was talking about how he plays there, and he also goes to Cedar Point because he's like lives halfway between the two, and he just has a season pass. And so I was telling him that why I like to play the games, and like the psychology and the shape of the coins and how, the different things about it that I like. And he was like, oh, I'm not getting into all that. Like, he just like did not want to hear it at all. He just wanted to talk about winning prizes. And I thought that was really funny. I think he probably also just wanted somebody to talk to. He's an older guy. But boy, did I talk to him. He did not like the physics discussion. Because I was talking about, like, the the coins with the edges grabbing each other and the surface tension and like all of that kind of stuff. It was so funny. He was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Crazy. It was so funny. I've never experienced like that level of like, what the fuck from somebody. But that's one of the reasons that I like it so much, is that it makes me think. It's the reason that I like Slither. It makes me think. Always thinking about something. Even if I'm not like super actively trying to put in a like new technique or new idea, I'm always thinking. So there's one edge. We'll make an edge there, and then I don't like these colors. They're not that fucking translucent, and that drives me crazy. At least this paper can take it. Isn't that right, my cotton princess? You were expensive. Yes, you were. This is like one polysynth just slowed down to like 4 beats per hour. You assume you'd leave if you're bored? Well, I mean, here's the thing. If you're bored, you'll just do something else, right? Like, you just got other things to do. Like, that's one of the nice things about work, like having a job like ours, where like, if it's like hard, like if it's not hard, then you can just do something else. Like, you can just, while you're working, do your job, and then also, you know, watch Twitch or, you know, learn about physics. That is one thing about my job too. Somebody actually told me that when I first started working where I was working, someone told me that they thought I would be bored with it, but like, creative problem solving is my jam. There's lots of that to do, like a lot of searching and mystery. I like that. I don't like the stress aspect of that part of it, but that just comes with the territory when you're handling that much money and that much personal responsibility for things that might be bad. Never made a big one of these before. This will be the first one. Yeah. God, where was I learning about the space-time thing? It might have been Astrum. But that's where I learned about that book, I think. But the book, it talks about, obviously, black holes, but what it talks about specifically is, like, relativity. And, of course, it kind of makes sense that if light can be bent and change time, then, space, obviously, time is consistently changing, and the time around a black hole is both instant and forever, depending on your perspective. I remember when I learned that in my astronomy class, and I think about it every fucking day for some reason. But that book is supposed to be really good. I mean, it's a bestseller, so I imagine a lot of people have read it who aren't even like really into physics or theoretical physics. Kip Thorne is a rock star, though. That guy is amazing. Let's see what DoorDash is saying to me today. I'm supposed to pick up Ace at 9:30. Maybe I'll get a salad work salad, actually. That's pretty good. Romaine iceberg blend with no tomatoes. What toppings do I want? What do I want to add this time? Shredded mozzarella. Let's do that. No, I don't know any of the math. She might, though. I know I have some people that I'm working on some projects with that might know, like in my Discord, but I don't know. What's a super premium topping? Shrimp surf and turf skewer? What the hell is that? I don't know what that means. Is that steak? Ooh, sliced egg. Yeah, we want that. We want her. And some ham. Fucking $20 salad. They have soup. But no, I wish I knew I was so bad at math in high school because I was like really sick all the time. And I have anemia, and I guess apparently I learned that makes it really hard to like learn. Spring vegetable soup sounds wonderful. It has corn in it. Corn is not a vegetable. It has corn in it. Not a vegetable. Oh yeah, for sure. Our brains are not nearly as, like, malleable as they were, you know, when we were young. Boom, 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 boom. $40 for a salad, y'all. So expensive. Alright, let me change it. I guess I don't need all that extra shit on it. You know, it doesn't matter. Why am I trying to save money? I'm just gonna eat it. It's a large. I got a large soup. It's fine. You are junior also? Yes, I'm also very junior. Same. Same. I get you. I'll worry about pulling cat hairs out of these later. I don't want to deal with that right now just because I don't want to fuck it up while I'm trying to like get them out if the paper's wet. I didn't even have to take a math class in school, in college, because I tested out of it in high school. Like, they're at the school that I went to, like, if you got a certain amount on your SATs or something like that, like, you didn't have to take any math classes, so that was sweet. So I took geology and astronomy. That astronomy class was probably my favorite class that I took in college. My second favorite class was probably color theory. Although I'd say at the time I probably hated color theory. I was so uncomfortable in class around people that I just didn't know. It's my first year, but I learned so much from it. I learned even more about color theory working in the frame shop, though. Oh, really? Yeah, I had a boyfriend who went to school for accounting because he grew up in Japan, and he had trained to be a baseball player, but I guess if your body just doesn't get to a certain size, like, you just don't get to play baseball. And so he was an extremely good baseball player, but because he had gone to a high school that was specifically only basically for baseball, he couldn't get into any, like, regular Japanese colleges, so he came to the States to go to a regular college. Like, he didn't have the requirements because he'd been basically going to a special baseball school, which is like basically like if we had a high school that was mostly focused on football, which a lot of them are, but I mean mostly focused on football, and that it was focused on football and not anything else really, hardly. String instruments. Yeah, so I almost, it was really hard for me to focus on, so I had always decided I was going to go to school for art. But then when I was in high school and I started doing music, because I started doing band and choir and madrigals and theater and all that stuff, it was very hard for me to decide if I wanted to go to school for vocals or even if I wanted to go to school for the oboe. Because I played oboe and I was like decent enough at it that I probably could have played it in college and gotten some scholarships and stuff, but because I played flute, but I did not want to continue playing flute. So it was really hard for me to decide, and basically the reason that I stuck with just art is because in art music double major, like those were like two of the harder ones anyway. Like the music class at Indiana State is fucking terrifying. So I just didn't think I would be able to do both. Also, the books for those classes were insane. Every book was like $600+ because they all came with like CDs and stuff. Not fond of this paint. I chose wrong, and that's okay. Sometimes it happens. And that's just like, that was like per semester. Those books. It was a super hard class too. Like, well, the theory stuff was like, I just didn't have it in me to do all that. So I ended up trying to get an art history minor instead of doing music. Art history was very helpful. I learned a lot. I went from like hating it to like really, really liking it. But survey classes can kind of like be obnoxious. Very hard. I thought the Etruscans were really interesting. Look at that texture. Fucking garbage texture. What is this fucking music? No. So I'm going to take most of this paint out because I'm going to go back to the little brush. I do have some other versions of these brushes, but I wanted this kind of big one. Doesn't layer very well. I chose the wrong color to do this with. Should have known better. Purple is hard. Purple is hard in makeup, and it's hard in watercolor for the exact same fucking reason. hard to make. The pigments are a pain in the ass. Now, red violet, on the other hand, you can get a lovely, lovely color out of that, but not something like this. That's cool. Yeah, I have a iPad Pro that I haven't even used. Jeremy was giving me a hard time. Not Jeremy, Teddy was giving me a hard time last night. He was like, "You don't even use it? Why?" And I was like, "Well, I got it to do digital art and to do some other stuff, but like, I get frustrated all the time with the interface. Even though I used Maxim when I was in college, so it's just like I think it's just the apps shit. So I'm just like, I just told him that like I don't like if I'm using it for what I'm using it for, it's fine. But like I'm not gonna like use it for anything else. I don't have a reason to these days, unless I'm like testing something for work, you know. I was super into chemistry when I was in high school, but because I was so bad at math that like it made it basically impossible to do anything regarding chemistry. But I would have loved to gotten a chemistry and art history like dual major, just because then I could have gotten a job at like Oppenheimer doing restoration, paper restoration. I love restoration. I think it's a super cool job. The kind of job that is right up my alley. Up my alley? See how my hands have gotten much less shakier since I started. It's finally getting there. My fingies. Haha, just switch it up. Let's see if I remember that I did this. About 5 minutes. Going 2 different directions with the shading, so that'll be interesting. It comes in from the sides, and these are going to come top and bottom. Sides. Didn't forget yet, ha ha, fuck you, past Belinda for thinking bad of me. A slither background? Maybe, when it's all done. The only thing is you can't, I mean, I can do anything for that, because if I do the chroma key, but... How wet? How wet is now? What if I just put on my own music and sing? I can't handle this. You guys think I'll get banned off YouTube? You know what? Fuck it. It's not like they do anything for me. I don't care. They mute me, kick me off the site. The answer is yes, they will. They don't give a shit. The reason I stream on YouTube is because I'm in some of these groups of like older painters and crafters and stuff, and you know, like my age, and they tend to watch YouTube streams that are, you know, more this kind of thing. And so I try to make sure that when I do art sometimes that I'm on YouTube as well, just because it's, you know, if they're looking for something to chill out with, and that's nice. But also, it's just that I got to deal with the music thing. It's very. I can just say that Twitch is sometimes not very inviting to people who, to humans in general. To humans. God, I saw the most toxic fucking stream last night. I'm not gonna name who it is or anything like that, but it was like a person who was doing, they were calling it speed dating, but they were like dating their streamers or something. But like, it was literally just like someone calling in and then them being mean to each other for money. And like, it was like the chat could vote to get rid of a person or to keep them or to like save them, and then people like tip the person to like, they would vote with money. So they would basically just be like paying her to like hang up the call. But it was literally just people being fucking toxic to each other, and then the whole chat being toxic, and then the person calling in having their chat come in and be fucking nasty. And it's like, what is this? This is garbage. Like, this is exactly why everybody hates Twitch. And there were 5,000 people in the stream. And it's like that was advertised to me. It was like, do you want to ruin your night with everybody just being fucking terrible to each other? Let's watch this. But yeah, they weren't even dating. They were literally just being shitty to each other. I was blown away, like, how toxic it was. That's something that I would expect on, like, a BDSM stream on the green site. You know, where somebody's doing, like, fendom or something, and they're just being mean, like, that kind of thing. And it's like, if okay, well, if they're catering to fetishists, then that's fine, but also that's not what Twitch is for, you know? Although I guess in some ways it is, if you count, like, the ASMR shit. Not that I think that all people that enjoy it are enjoying it for a sexual reason, but certainly a lot of them are. And I've been streaming a long time. I've seen a lot of shit. Man, you know, I have a lot of toxic shit out there in here. But that's just like, it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like it's like gotten to this like point where it's so accepted that like there's literally streams built around the toxicity, and that actually is bothersome to like think, okay, well, I'm literally only gonna, you know, like Egypt Beauty, remember her? It's like, I'm only gonna go in this person's room because there's gonna be a bunch of people trolling and I'm gonna be allowed to troll. Like, that's like literally the reason. And it's like, great, I'm glad that they're like holding all of the toxic people on the site, but it sucks when their stream goes off and then they end up somewhere else, you know? And then you get somebody who just started streaming who gets a bunch of people in their chat who expect them to act the same way. Just being awful to each other. Like, it'd be one thing if it happens. I guess it's another thing to me that it's encouraged. And, like, encouraged and monetized. Encouraged and monetized bullying. Like, that's I think that's, like, what I mean when I say that it's, like, crazy to me. On a site for teenagers. This looks really bad right now, by the way. I know that eventually it will look better. It just doesn't right now. Although I will say the color's off. It's a little bit, it's way more purple than this. Hold on. Unmitigated toxicity? Oh, sure. Church. Pretty sure that. I mean, I went to church. I was a youth group leader. I was a leader of my FCA. But yeah, no, I mean, school used to be that. But like, you know, this is a 25-year-old woman on a stream where people are there, you know, and she's very cute, and that's awesome, and I'm wearing like a bikini, which was also awesome, and I'm not complaining about that at all. But you know, it's like she's on a stream and like just getting paid, and this is nothing against her, actually. This is actually about more like what creates this environment. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we all have to adapt to our environments, correct? Right? And I love that everyone has been able to do that. What I don't love is that the toxicity part of it is being rewarded, especially considering, you know, just how, and I know, like, I totally understand why. Like, if I had a stream, even here or MFC, anywhere, right? If I had any kind of stream where I knew that random people were going to come in my stream, and no matter how cute I was or how ugly I was, they were going to be shitty to me, I would totally make my money and bank if I was trying to be you know, a successful streamer, and also show my face and look cute. So like, it's like you almost have to act a certain way in order to like be able to like manage the toxicity, because it's like, okay, well, I could be really nice to everybody, but then eventually I'm going to get people coming in here and they're going to be like having misogynistic comments, and they're going to be saying shit about my face, or you know how they used to call me a whore and a slut and all that shit. And it's like, okay, well, I could do that, or I could fight back and be just as toxic and turn it into a troll fest. And it's like, that works, but also that sucks. Like, it gets very tiring to like be like that all the time. And I know, because I was like that for a long time. What bothers me is that it's become so normalized that we're just doing it like as a form of entertainment. We have put on my header today, I'm just going to be bullying people. Like that's, you know what I mean? About to just be like bullying my viewers. Like, and I mean, I could do that, but I don't like it. I don't like making people feel bad, like, at all. Yeah, these colors are just bumming me out. I almost want to mix another color into it to like transition into a different color. Maybe I'll do that. That other color that I was using is kind of nice, this teal. Maybe I can start bringing the teal into it. Alright, I've had my fill. This music, I can't do it. I can't do it. Copyright strike me to the gods. I do not give a shit anymore. I really like this band, this band or guy, I don't know, it's brand new for me, but his name is Sunglasses Kid, and he does the kind of music I listen to, which is new retro wave, but his is like super meta. It like talks about the 80s, and it's like, it's funny, and like all of the patches are so good. All of his sounds and patches, so I wonder if it's analog. Like analog synth.
Attention students, this is Principal Dickland. All those students who are heading to the Science Center today, please make your way to the front of the school. As the bus will
But I just found myself being incredibly impressed by the sound samples that he was using.
Who has any information about the vandalism that's been happening on school property?
Oh, he must be Canadian. He's clearly Canadian.
Who has been defacing school property with graffiti. Rest assured that the individual who goes by the name of Sunglasses Kid will be brought to swift justice. I got my eye on you, Sunglasses Kid, and when I catch you, I'm gonna...
Oh yeah, the 80s trope of abusive teacher and abusive, crazy, insane principals. Principals who break into your house.
I'd like to give all my best wishes to all the seniors attending the prom tonight. And that concludes this morning's announcements.
Since when did teachers do the announcements? Did teachers do the announcements at your school? Because ours was always students. Although our announcements were on TV too, so we also did like TV announcements. We had a news show. I was in telecom. Sometimes I forget people knew me from high school that I didn't know because I was in telecom and I was like on the news, which is like a weird thing to think, but I guess that's like how I know Lisa Ling, because I knew her from Channel 1. Have a great weekend, Channel 1. Anyway, let's get ready for this badass synthesizer getting banned from YouTube. I do need to make a background, you know? I don't want to change what I'm doing again, but I kind of do. That would be a good idea, to do like a watercolor background. But if I can make like a real gross one, you know me and like skin tones are friends. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... This has warped and settled enough that it's going to stay flat now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove her. Like you do. Let's do something. Let me see if my salad's here also. Just gonna keep saying different shit. Oh, that's so funny. 10 minutes, okay. Good morning, babies. Mama loves you. Ugh. I want to draw with my paintbrush a little bit more than this, so I don't want to paint too much. I don't want to end up with too much drawing. I know that seems weird, but that's what I'm doing, so let's do it that way. We have switched to a 10. This is a 10. We got a 10 golden and natural blend, 10 round from silver. 80s baby, 80s ladies. What? Let's make a base of like a light green. Whatever that is. Just a neutrally color. Just naming actors. I love it. I'm an 80s baby. The 80s were gnarly, like totally, man. Beep, beep. I think my food's here. Unless that was the sound of the... I'm 80s baby. No Brie Larson, no Blake Lively. Just naming actors this whole song. I love it. That didn't age well. A female president in 2016. That did not happen. I wonder when they decided to make this. Maybe this is an alternate universe song? I'm an 80s baby. Alright, the food is here. Let me finish this part. Yeah, that's my thought. I don't know what kind of shape that's going to be, but it's not. It's going to be about like that. We'll get there. I'm doing this part really loose because it's just they're like drawing it out a little. Cowbell. Alright, I'm gonna eat some salad while that part dries. See what I mean about those songs? Those synth hits are amazing. I'll be right back. You You take it easy. We're not doing that today. You got the good paper out for this, okay? Be good. Be good, baby. Okay. Here's my salad. Don't know this song. Their turkey is really good. See? Big pieces. The only like, this music is fine. My only qualm is they did that thing where they like try to make some phrases work, or they just don't. I don't know. It ultimately just ends up being really funny to me. But it does, like, take away from the quality of the song. It's like, you didn't have to use those phrases, you know, you just change it a little. But also they did that a lot in the 80s, so it's hard for me to, like, tell if they're doing it because they're not the best at writing lyrics, or if they're just like playing to a trope. It's actually hard to tell. Oh, there's the cat crying now. I might have to quit streaming. Damn it. It is part of the trope, but I don't know if they were just really trying to make their lyrics fit. They didn't do it in this one. They have 2 albums and they're both like this. Well, kind of. You'll see. Trying to decide what color I want to lean these so that I can just do that. Maybe those can be red. Okay. Don't worry, kitties. We'll play in a little bit. They'll come out. Put in there. I don't know if I was talking. I'm not muted though. Oh, I see. DNS issues. Never mind. I'm stupid. The last thing I said was about the trope, probably. Here it comes. It's okay. This is okay so far. Okay. This one's alright. Creedmoor's praying. Rock sacks. I feel like these aren't drying nearly as dry as or as light as I'm used to with watercolor. Okay, it's just not used to it. I still haven't used these very much. Okay. Wrong thing. my god. The music is so funny. What am I getting a message about? Oh, that's cool. You mean you went... The course you went... It's just what you went to? I'm sure. It's cool though. I took that in high school. This lyrics. That synth. When you're not around. How many tropes can we fit in one song? Fuck me. One more night, that's right. I'll fight for our rights. Gotta rhyme and stuff. Alright. So, the turkey is in great big chunks like this. But the ham is like this. Why? 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 It's like... It doesn't stick to the lettuce. It's gonna lean more purpley. Okie dokie. Well, then I am gonna finish streaming, I think, after I do this layer, and I'm gonna go hang out till I have to pick my sister up. Because I'm just starting to get, like... I don't have a problem painting, but I want to... It's actually sitting that's bothering me right now. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Have a good weekend. I really want to go swimming. Ugh. One thing that's really nice about how whole bean is formulated is that they blend together really wonderfully. You don't have to worry about the pigments, the colors causing each other too much muddiness. And that is very nice if you're trying to do a specific kind of art. So that's one thing I definitely think it's got going for it. I've definitely got a few others that is an issue with. They're fine on their own, but as soon as you start trying to mix them, you're gonna be in Mudsville. Drinking mud soda through Mud Brothers. Muddy.com. All right. Okay. Letting it dry. Come back and mess with it later. I'll give my back a break. Thank you for hanging out. I'll do it again.